Okay guys, so just wanted to show you real quick. This is how you get the Gargoyle Killer. So you have to have a certain number of items in your inventory, but at this point in the game, easiest way to get it is 43 items. So you have to discard some items or get some more items until you have around that number. And then you have to save at 11 hours, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds. And if you do it precisely at that time, you'll get the Gargoyle Killer added to your inventory the next time you reload that save file. But it has to be on the nose, otherwise it doesn't count. So, it doesn't really give a unique description. It just calls it a bastard sword, but it is the Gargoyle Killer, and it's what we're going to use against the gargoyle when we fight it. So, it'll only last for 3 hits, but it'll do major damage with each swing. Okay, this was just going to be a short part. I just wanted to show it real quick on how to obtain the Gargoyle Killer. So, I'm going to get back to leveling, and I'll see you guys later. Well, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Koudelka. Okay, so I think I'm finally happy with the levels that I've gotten and the leveling up that I've done. So you can see quite a bit of time has passed between my last save and my current one. Oh yes. I've also leveled up my magic so that all the important stuff is level 3. That was honestly what killed me the most. Just, those take forever to do. Okay, so let's take a look at everyone. So Koudelka's level 59 and Edward and James are both 58. Alright, everyone's pretty close to in like statistics for the most part. So Koudelka has and let me show you their equipment first. I ended up getting upgraded armor from the enemies that I was fighting. So it increased their everyone's vitality a little bit more, so that was nice. I ended up giving the flare brooch to Edward, so that he would have increased vitality, because he was starting to lag behind a little bit. Okay, so Koudelka, she's got 87 vitality, 80 agility, 101 intelligence, 90 piety, 40 mind, and 35 luck. Hold on. Yeah, all of her attack magic's at level 3, heals at level 3, and all the important buffs are at level 3. Fortified mind, dex, and luck aren't as important. Right, so Edward, I've actually capped out his strength. He cannot get any more strength through leveling. Vitality's at 90, agility's at 70. I got his piety quite high, which I was happy with, so his is at 70, which is a very respectable level. 25 mind and 22 luck. I didn't really do much of his magic. However, I did give him the same work on his buffs the same as everyone else, because they seem to work no matter what your magic skill is, including on the enemies. Because the way buffs work in this game is that if you use it on yourself, it's a buff, but if you use it on an enemy, it's a debuff. So at level 3 buffs will give you a +9 to that statistic, and as on an enemy, it'll give them -9 to that statistic. Right, then James, vitality is 87, agility is 80, intelligence 100, piety 90, mind 37, luck 20. Same as Koudelka, all of his important spells are at level 3, including the buffs. Okay, so we are looking pretty good, I would say. And, I made this a separate video, but I'll probably splice it onto this one, showing how I got the Gargoyle Killer. How you need to save right at 11 hours, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds, and have 43 items in your inventory. Let's see. Oh, I also got an extra armor, this air robe. I did have it on Edward for a bit because it increased his piety by quite a bit, but I decided against it. Oh, yeah, I also got some elixirs to drop, which they do as you expect. They fully heal, restore your HP and your MP. Now, I'll show you a room real quick. The room where I did most of my leveling. Both my leveling and leveling up my magic skills. Because there was one room in particular that proved to be quite useful for leveling magic. Alright, it was this room right here. Now, there are several different enemy types that appear in here that can... there's at least one enemy that resists at least one of your spells. There's a table... a possessed table that appears that resists fire, I think. And a possessed bookcase or cupboard that resists water, or it could be vice versa. There is a suit of armor that resists wind, and... let's see what else. There is something that resists earth in here, but I don't remember what it is. There's a Joker in here that appears that resists water as well. Now, what you can do with enemies that resist or nullify elements is that the way the game calculates the damage is that it won't even hit. So if an enemy resists, like the Joker resists water, for example, if you try to hit it with a water spell, it will always miss. But you still casted the spell, and you still did the skill points for casting it. So you can just find that enemy and then just use it to continuously cast on it. It'll keep missing, but you'll keep getting the experience for casting the spell on it. So you can just use this room to level all 4 of your spells. Healing, you can kind of cheese by taking off equipment. Putting on equipment that raises your HP and then taking it off, and then just heal from the menu. Because healing from the menu does count towards your skilling up. But the problem with that is you can only do each piece of equipment once. It won't... I think it was a measure to prevent you from cheesing it too much. So you can only do it a little bit. I think you can do it between fights, but yeah. You can't abuse it too much. And then buffs, just get into a fight and then just cast them repeatedly. There's also birds out in the graveyard where we met Roger Bacon when Koudelka was alone. They resist wind as well. So those are good candidates for leveling up your wind magic as well.